Because I saw on your desk there's a little.
I'm talking about a campaign cap here.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
you're talking about a campaign cap here.
Uh-huh.
Well, this is from the Charlie Company down there at Parris Island. Obviously, incredibly honored to have received this, but also get a chance to hang out with them for about 36 hours. Thursday night all the way through Saturday afternoon or Saturday mid-morning. Felt like afternoon. They wake up early over there.
Sure.
Yeah. They do the military time, you know. And I'll tell you what, I hadn't seen 0300 in a long time.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, I had seen, wow, it's 3 a.m. already. On the other side, I hadn't seen 0300. We're starting the entire day. But I had an opportunity to hang out with maybe the baddest motherfuckers on earth, the Marine drill instructors, especially down there at Parris Island. Once again, not taking a shot at anybody out of San Diego. Nope. But if I was to echo the sentiment from a lot of people that were down there, I think we do potentially take a little bit shot over there because Hollywood is close to that particular world. It was an honor to learn everything I possibly could about the life of a drill instructor, the job of a drill instructor, and the culture of the Marines. There's the yellow footprints that basically every single Marine recruit starts on, and then you go through the silver hatch, which is exactly where I was standing in front of that door, and then you go through there. I did not. I went around.
Sure.
They did have me go through what a recruit's life is like from the yellow foot, from the car, from the bus is what they arrive on. I was in a minivan, very comfortable minivan, had air conditioning on.
Nice.
I don't think everybody else has that.
Sure.
And they let me know that was certainly the case. You go through the yellow footprints, then through the silver hatch, then you go into the silver chairs on the inside, and then that is where you're basically 18, 19 years old. You signed up to join the Marines, and here we go. Boot camp has begun. There's a phone bank right over there, if behind the drill instructor's back on the far side, where you get your phone call that you have arrived at boot camp, and there is a script for you to read, and you basically say, "This is recruit," and then it says name here. "I have safely arrived at Parris Island," and while you're saying all those things, there are 3 drill instructors saying, "Hurry up, shut up," and then you hang up and then you're right back in there. Yeah, and then it is the building of a Marine. You know, everywhere you look around Parris Island, it says, "We make Marines, we make Marines, we make Marines." And they take a lot of pride in that. And there has not been a lot of change over the decades and generations of those who have had to come through Parris Island or got to come through Parris Island to become a Marine and go on and serve our country. First to fight are who the Marines are. So those who are coming through here are being taught and learning how to become a warrior. I mean, and that I got a chance to watch. There's 11 different boot camps happening, 11 different companies going through it. I got a chance to watch from the first day of pickup for a group of 60, I believe, in the company. And then I got a chance to see like day 11. Then I got a chance to watch them do their crucible, which is like their final exam. It's the final 54 hours. And then I got to see an EGA ceremony, which is an Eagle Globe anchor ceremony, where the recruit gets their pin for the first time and they are considered Marines. It's also the first time that the drill instructors and them have a relationship of peers in humans as opposed to DI in recruit that needs to figure out that this ain't a game. And it was enlightening. It was eye-opening. It was an honor. And it was something that made me realize quickly that I had a little bit of worry, you know, about the way the world was. I thought maybe it would be too soft. Like if something was to really pop off, do we still have it? Because I feel like other countries are still going through some stuff, and I feel like if they had to, they'd have the toughness, the mental toughness, the physical toughness to have to do what you have to do whenever push comes to shove. We're watching it happen in a couple different places now where we couldn't have expected things to happen, and all of a sudden we got like invasion happening, war happening, and boots on ground happening. And I wondered about the United States of America. Have we gotten too soft? Do we even have enough to supply? We're going to be just fine.
It's good.
I want to let you know.
Love that.
Yeah, we're going to be just... And the reason why I know that is because we have Marines and they do not. And if you get through a Marine boot camp, 13 weeks, if you get through a Marine boot camp, you're going to have to be mentally tough. I mean, you are going to have to be physically tough. You're going to have to be mentally tough, and you're going to have to be ready to go. And because that is basically what they're creating down there. A lot of people that end up at the Marines, a lot of the people that we saw, now granted there's legacy. You know, dad was a Marine, family was Marine. There's people that want to serve their country and be something great. Then there's a lot of people that don't have a lot of other opportunities. Homeless people, homeless recruits I got a chance to meet. Guys who had just basically said, I had nothing else going on in my life and wanted to find something, so I signed up for the Marines. And then they get here and now their lives have changed forever. And the emotions that happen from day one of pickup all the way through the EGA ceremony when you become a Marine, for some of them, it was the first time they've ever accomplished or finished something in their entire life, in their entire being. They've done something. So it was super emotional. It was awesome to be down there. Shout out to First Sergeant Pete Ramos, break chains, dog, passion, got you. Shout out to Bobby Yarbrough, sir, appreciate you. First Sergeant Patrick Gartland, Steve Price, I appreciate the hell out of you. And Emmett Berg was down there doing his thing with a camera.
Oh.
Okay.
We lost him a couple times.
What do you mean?
He's got courage.
Okay.
I mean, he was
Embedded.
he was in there.
He's a filmmaker.
There's a couple different times where we're like, we lost him. And then we'd be walking around. There's one guy with a white shirt on, and then he'd be in the middle of, get down! And he's like in there. It's like, we had to get him back. They were so nice, so cool, and so thankful. There's going to be recruits, though, I think, that were going through their crucible, which is the end of an 11-week boot camp. It's like a 54-hour straight, series of events that leads to your graduation. It's the hardest by far. It's like everything you've done, but limited sleep, like 2 hours of sleep maybe over this 54 hours. Drill instructors sleep like 3 hours a night for 11 weeks. That's the drill instructors. They think the recruits need to get a lot harder. It's the easiest it's going to be. Through that crucible period, they're sleeping like 4 hours maybe, and they're dead tired, exhausted. It's the end of boot camp. And they're doing a lot of shit, like walking through different trails and woods and hiking and water and swampy land and dragging their face through stuff. And then I was just standing there, and I'm in a tank top, got a hat on. They got these sand fleas that are just, they are aggressive. They are the Marines of bugs.
Oh, no.
They are resilient, they are tough, and they will get you. But there was a couple kids that I made eye contact with, and you could see them, like they could barely keep their eyes open, and they're like, and then they would just walk. And they're going to tell a story someday. I think fucking Pat McAfee. I might have been hallucinating.
yeah.
There was a guy in a tank top sitting there. It was awesome, man. And thank you to all those who serve, who have served, and those who will sign up in the future. Obviously all branches of military are incredibly appreciated by us here at our entire program. D-But's dad was obviously a member of the Army, I do believe. But for what the Marines did to me, Semper Fi, brother. Hoorah, okay?
Hell yeah.
And I ain't never going to be no waddy. And everybody understands what I mean, that what I said there, that are drill instructors.
Yeah, me neither.
You look like you never be a DI, brother.
Yeah, I'm just saying I'm not going to be.
I don't want to give it all the way, all the shit. I don't know how much I'm supposed to say, how much I'm not supposed to say. Waddy's my favorite term, though.
Me too.
Weak-ass drill instructor.
There you go.
Okay, so you ask for like an energy drink. Oh, you're looking for a little waddy over there. You yawn. Did I just see a waddy? Like so much of.
Damn, you can't yawn.
No
Checking each
fucking way can you yawn. No way. What are we talking about?
It's involuntary.
Also, watch where you put your hands. Watch
see
where you
you.
put your hands, dude. Watch where you put your hands. Break chains. Break chains. Break chains. Break chains.
Okay.
Yeah, I was very pumped to be there. It was cool. I'll tell you what, I am not built for it, though. Those drill instructors, just 400 lights are on. Lights flip on, but there's already been a lot that's been happening. We're in there, and it is, well, good morning.
Yeah, showtime.
It is about to go from 4 a.m. to 8 p.m. It is just,
13 weeks.
How do those voices?
they don't.
How do they last?
Bah! I heard a bah out of one. So while I was getting in the middle of learning what the life of a recruit is, okay, drill instructor, I didn't know his name. I did not get a chance to meet him. He's in the middle of either boot camps or going back to tour. So drill instructors have to serve in the Marines first. Then they either sign up to be a drill instructor, they have to go back to DI school, which is like a boot camp to become a drill instructor, or they go and serve, and then they're asked if they would like to go back and be a drill instructor and help out or whatever. And a lot of them do. You got to be cut out for it, though. And obviously, not everybody's a drill instructor. It is a 2.5, 3 hours of sleep. You're creating the culture. You are making Marines in this entire thing. The guy that was the lead senior drill instructor for when I was coming through the footprints, I mean, just... when I say ears, You say, open, sir. Do you understand? I, sir. Yeah, I, sir. I, sir. Is. And I was like, is that ears?
Yeah.
You know, 'cause you didn't, that sounded different, you know? So I said, I, sir. And he goes, when I say ears, you say, open, sir. Do you understand? I, sir. Is. And I'm like, I still think you're saying those words differently, you know? Still think you're saying it differently. So I didn't say that, obviously. I was just sitting there letting my brain calculate, is he saying ears right there? Or is he saying, because when he said, when I say eyes, you say, snap, sir, and you snap your head at me. Eyes, snap, sir, faster. Eyes, snap, sir. Yes, okay. Ears. What did you say there? So I was rattled, bro. I was rattled. Couldn't even, I'm standing there. Open. Shit. This guy was fed up with me. He was done with it.
Good Simon Says player.
Couldn't even. So good.
Yeah.
I bet you the Marines, very good at Simon
Yeah.
Says.
Probably best.
Oh,
Tier
I can
1.
imagine.
Elite.
Yeah, tier, I would say elite Simon Says players. Yeah, it was.
Did they tell you what the boot camp was like for these drill instructors? Like when they get back from tour?
Yeah, I was there. I actually went through it. So they got to go through all the same.
So it's the same exact stuff. but-
Basically, because they got to be reminded of all of the exercises. There's like a confidence course, which has all these different exercises. There's like a rope thing, and then there's a hand-to-hand combat stuff.
And they're yelling.
Go through all that. Yeah. Go through all that stuff. Then they got a DI school where they sit down and have to learn all this. Like it is, you're right back into almost a boot camp. Now, granted, there's more of a peer feeling,
Sure, yeah.
as opposed to how the recruits are viewed.
Yeah.
Okay, the recruits, you have not earned the respect to be called a Marine, and it will certainly feel like that. But a lot of the DIs, well, not a lot, I guess, some of the DIs end up having to serve with the people that were in their boot camps.
Yeah.
So, like, that is how they view it. Like, hey, you're going to be at war with definitely other Marines, maybe even me. So, for these next 11 weeks, I am going to make you as hardened and as smart and as lack of reactionary or scared that you could possibly be, but I couldn't imagine that at 18 years old. I could not imagine walking in there at 18.
Oh.
I would. They call it the yellow footprints, yellow snow.
Yeah.
Did you have a moment there? Like, obviously, you took a different path. Like, what if this was the path I took?
So there was a couple times where I was like kind of mixed, like because I'm talking to people, I'm like, man, I have so much respect for all these people I'm talking to, and the conversation is exactly how like I like to enjoy conversation. Things we're talking about, the way we go about talking about the shit that's being talked. There's a lot of shit being talked, a lot of sports similarities.
Yep.
I'm like, ooh, this would be a cool team to be a part of. And you walk outside, and I watch these guys going through Fallujah and the Crucible, and they are dragging their faces through a field of mud, because if they lift their face at all, they're seen. All right, so you can't be seen, have to be under there. 300 yards, just dragging their faces, just under barbed wire through stuff.
So
and I'm like, 18-year-old Pat would have, I would have, and then you can't though.
Yeah, it's too
You
late.
can't. You can't. Oh, you want to quit? Oh, you're broken. We got a broken recruit. Okay, so what's that mean? Well, somebody else is going to have to drag me now through this. So I just made somebody else's life miserable. I could see how, like, if I had a kid that was a little bit, got to be a dog, but a little bit out, like the Marines will make you an adult.
fix that.
They will make you a adult. Like, I think back in the day, I don't think it happens much anymore, where they say you either go to like juvie or jail, or you go to like boot camp or something like that. I could see how that would be an answer. Like I could see how that would be hey, we're going to teach you how to be disciplined. We're going to teach you about accountability. We're going to teach you about striving for perfection, because that is basically what a DI is trying to do. They're trying to make every recruit be perfect at everything that they do. And also, we need you not asking any questions. Like, we tell you to do it, you need to, because they're first to fight. So, hey, there is a wall right there. We need you to actually run through that wall. That's what they're trying to create with the Marines. And it's like, they do it. They absolutely do it. And then you finish with a 15K hike that starts at 2 a.m. at the end of that Crucible. They're on like 2 hours of sleep. And you're just watching them walk through the streets to finish it. And it's like just dragging, everything. Massive rainstorm. So they're just drenched for 54 hours, chafing everywhere.
Glad they're on our side.
Bingo. That's all I kept saying the entire time. I'm so happy this exists. That's all I kept saying. Hey, what's your big takeaway? I'm just thankful that this exists, because I didn't think it was possible anymore. And they've talked about how people have tried to change them over the years, and they certainly had to be getting different. They've had to do things a little bit different, but like they fight against it. Like, no, we need this. This needs to stay, and they've won. So shout out to Marines. Rah, you get it. And shout out to the Charlie Company. Passion, dude. Sorry about it, Alpha. Graduated this weekend. And shout out to First Sergeant Pete Ramos, First Sergeant Pat Gartland, Bobby Yarbrough, Sir Steve Price and Emmett Berg, and everybody else that I met there. Everybody was so cool. A lot of fans of the show.
Nice.
A lot of fans of the show.
dope.
A lot of fans of Game Day, too. A lot of Southern boys.
Yeah.
Good to know Emmett's get lost too. You know.
Emmett Berg, a little bit different than Mitt. We did talk about Mitt there, though.
Yeah, I mean,
I actually thought about Mitt a couple times through that entire thing.
Boot camp.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I think this is so.
Within the league.
Bobby Yarbrough, I'd like to let Chief Warrant Officer Bobby Yarbrough, formerly enlisted, now officer. He said, "Hey, if you need somebody down here, we got a couple different options: 3-day, 1 week, 2 week. We can really straighten some things out."
You threatened D-Bone this morning, actually.
Yes, I did.
I feel like we should all do it.
I'll tell you what, sir. Yeah, I think you should
I was
too.
gonna say, you go.
I think you should. I think you should. Ladies and gentlemen, live from an attic in Ohio, Tone, just as a guy that knows you at this stage of your life, you don't want no pieces of Parris Island, brother. They got I'm not going to give away too much. They got some great shit on that island. Briggs and Brews, that's a bar. Mm-hmm. Got a sand volleyball pit outside.
Oh, hell
that's
yeah.
cool.
Oh. I'm gonna ask him, is there a piano in there?
Top
Yes.
Gun.
Yeah, you know, the whole thing. Everybody was too kind to me. Too kind. I appreciate everybody. I just got a text saying that Big Pop out of the entire chow hall.
Nice.
Whenever I said I'm not going to be no waddy. And then I believe they all called me a waddy.
They got TVs. They got TVs there.
In the DI.
Okay.
There's a DI.
Yeah, the recruits watch the TVs and then they have to act out what's happening on the TVs.
The recruits' eyes do not have any sight of a television.
Out of time.
Those recruits, man, I'll tell you, I appreciate them.
Hell yeah.
I do appreciate them.
Yeah.
I do. We need them.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Hoorah.
Hell yeah.
Kill, slay, break chains. So many little.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Just listening to them bop phrases back and forth around town. Da, 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 da. So many badasses.
So sick.
One place. Felt very safe there. You know?
Yeah.
I could see.
That's one of those places that you're just walking around. It's like all of these people, all of them could just handle whatever, whenever. So remember that whenever we think, man, this world's going to shit, we don't have it. We got Marines. Mm-hmm. And I assume the other branches of the military are saying the same thing. But with these eyes, what I've seen, we're in a good spot for a long time. Packed out too.
That's good. That.
Sold out, you know.
Yeah, sold
no
out.
vacancy, no vacancy, no vacancy. It's going through there. And I guess summer is the big time, you know, because high school gets out of school and then it goes through there. So the amount of camps that are going on right now, currently at this moment.
Think of the weather in the summer there for their training. Oh.
It was so hot. So I mean, I got burnt pretty good. I mean, I got lit up pretty good. Who's the asshole in the tank top? Shouldn't be wearing it. You're just gonna get burnt. You look like a fucking idiot.
Told me to wear what I wear.
Yeah, I was told to dress as I dress.
Yeah.
That's what I had so many questions going in there. I'm like, what should I wear? Who am I allowed to talk to? They're like, just be yourself and wear what you would wear. And I go, you know, I dress like an asshole. They're like, just wear what you would wear. All right, go down there. So much room for sand fleas.
Oh yeah, I bet.
So much surface area. Oh yeah.
So many mistakes made. Sun beating the shit out of me. These fleas. As I'm standing there on the yellow footprints, okay, 7 whatever a.m. Been up for 4 hours already. Holy shit, is this the longest day of all time? As I'm standing there, first sand flea of the day. I've heard about it. I heard that these things are real. As I'm standing there, right on cue, just right to my face. And I'm like, ooh, can't. Could you imagine if
Get this fucking thing off me.
look at old buddy.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Where his hands are a big deal right there. Says a lot right there. Mm-hmm. Where his hands are.
Good posture.
Yes.
Great posture.
Yeah.
Great posture. When I say ears, you say open, sir. Do you understand? Aye, sir. Yell, aye, sir. Aye, sir. Ears. What? That didn't sound like ears. That didn't sound anything like ears. Eyes. Snap, sir. Too slow. When I say eyes, you snap your head and you say, snap, sir. Do you understand? Aye, sir. Do you understand? Aye, sir. Yell, aye, sir. Aye, sir. Eyes. Fuck, I forgot. Snap, sir. Damn. Back at the beginning. I know. I couldn't even imagine 18 years old.
Yeah.
Boy.
You know why they call it yellow there?
Piss in your pants.
And I was pretty close. As soon as because I didn't see him. The two took me out. I had two took me out of the van. There's a van over back his shoulder there, like that way, that I got pulled out of. Two guys, get to the thing. I get there. All of a sudden, old buddy here comes walking out of sights unknown. I've not seen it. It's like, oh, this is the fucking one here. This is Stone Cold Steve Austin coming in. So I didn't even know what he looked like while I was looking ahead. And then whenever he got in front of me, I was like, this guy's playing no fucking game right now. Obviously, there's a little bit of spit going.
Sure.
Obviously, there's a little bit of spit. A little bit of spit going.
You worried if not?
Don't move. Don't move. Then you go from there to the in front of the Silver Hatch, which is in front of the building. That's like, let's say 15 yards, 20 yards. They're telling me to hurry up to get there. So I'm like, do I run?
Yeah, I was about to say.
Am I supposed to run?
Yeah.
March, run.
You got burst? What do you?
No, run. Do not run. I guess if I would have ran, it would have been a big.
Just a speed walk?
I think you're supposed to.
Good pace.
Make it look.
Supposed to be a little, you know? And then they're like, through these doors! Did the entire thing. And I'm like, I should not be standing here. This is like a very important thing. And then across the top, obviously, which I did not even look up and see because I was scared if I lifted my head up like this, I was going to get a from the other two. So I didn't. So as he says, move! For me to walk through the doors, I literally ask, I'm not going, and they're like, this way! Then I go around. Like, move, 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 move. They were, I was in it. I was a recruit there. Sit down in these steel chairs, or silver chairs. The only one in there. So that means a lot of eyes on me. All three of them. Sit down! Stand up! Sit down! Aye, sir. Stand up! Aye, sir. Sit down! Aye, sir. Because he tells me only to listen to him. Okay? A little bit of a mind fuck. Outside, he told me, you will listen to me and only me going forward. Do you hear me? Aye, sir. Okay? So we get inside. There's two of them sitting in front of that desk right there.
Oh, shit.
He's telling me to sit down. So I sit down. Other one comes in, stand up. I'm like, well, I was told.
Can you follow orders or not?
Yeah, is this a trick? Is this I don't.
That is Simon Says.
That it, a little bit.
Great.
So
Can't be right.
I stayed down. I'm like, nope, I'm listening to this guy. So this guy says, stand up! And I didn't even budge. And then the guy goes, stand up! I go, okay, and I stand up. And they go, you stand up, you say, aye, sir. You sit down, you say, aye, sir. Do you understand? Aye, sir. Yell, aye, sir. Aye, sir. Sit down. Aye, sir. Stand up. Aye, sir. Sit down. Aye, sir. Do you understand? Don't stand up.
And if you would have stood up originally, he would have said, I told you only to listen to me.
Bingo, yeah. I was in the middle of it. There was certainly something.
It's it.
Just mentally
Clever.
all
Very
over
clever.
the place. Mm-hmm. When I say ears, like elongated, you say open, sir. Do you understand? Say aye, sir. Aye, sir. Say it louder. Aye, sir. Is. It's like, are you saying yes?
You probably got different accents, too.
Oh, and then they all lose their voice. So they all have like a
coach's voice, probably.
Yeah, like very much, but it's loud and it's very, it is, that's exactly what it is, by the way. I realized quickly that all disciplinary coaches are just trying to be what's happening there. Like that is how they are, One person bobbles, bringing the pants out to the line. Oh, guess what we're all doing again? All of them back. You know what I mean? Like all you need is just one person. Oh, buddy's arms aren't straight, so now everybody has to go back. Oh, buddy's left leg was not at attention, so now everybody has to go back. It's like, oh, this is what football coaches are like. It was very obvious, but that one's like
the one.
They don't let anything slip. That's the thing. Yeah, they don't let anything slip. Like you can't give up an inch.
Hails.
It's good coaches. Little things. That was hard. Little things. Yep. For us, it's like we lose a game. For them, it's fucking life and death.
Yeah.
Yep. Did you feel like you were in like a Scared Straight episode?
They have that actually. Yeah, I did, and we talked about this earlier. Like, I don't know if they still do that or not. With you either go to jail or juvie or you go to boot camp. But that should be something that should still be, because I feel like that can really, I think it straightens you. I think you're forced to.
Scared Straight.
Holy fuck. I watched
and either stay in and take it or go to jail. Like that's the thing too. Like you got to make a choice.
Yeah, but then at the end of it, we got.
Yeah.
You know, I saw the end of it. I saw the end of it, and it was like all of them. We are in this. It was like a really cool thing to kind of see the first day pickup, which I saw. I forget which group it was. Delta, whatever. Saw their first day, and then I saw the graduates, and then I saw in between. And it's like you can see it like kind of happening through the meticulous accountability on everything. And then by the last day, they're all, I mean, everybody uniform, the exact same walk, talk, breathe, talk, like the way they, I think even their mannerisms are all the exact same. And it's like, that's what they're creating there.
Yeah, build them in machines.
Yeah. We make Marines. It was an honor to watch. Thank you to all of them for the hospitality. And thank you to the Marines for being a Marine still. And thank you to Sergeant that was yelling at me. I didn't get a chance to meet him afterward. He viewed me as a recruit.
Sure.
Yeah.
Is he on his tippy toes?
I think he's leaning over. He's leaning over.
Good forward lean.
Right there. He's telling me to say, "I, sir," louder. You know, because I didn't say "I, sir" loud enough.
Did they ever bump you at the brim of their hat? Like get real close to you and start bumping your head?
So they used to actually have swagger sticks, I believe is what they were called back in the day, which drill instructors had, which is like, I guess, a ruler that nuns used to have at Catholic schools.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like, I guess that used to be. Not anymore. Not anymore. No, there's no, it's all.
That's one of the things that didn't
verbal.
What's that?
That's one of the things that didn't make it.
Yeah, I guess those are getting pretty.
Sure.
Yeah.
They're abusing them a bit.
I guess those were. I mean, just like the nuns, the nuns started, cracking hands a little bit. I assume at a time, there's a little bit of that. But it was, I mean, the drill instructors might be the baddest motherfuckers I've ever seen. Just all, from 4 a.m. all the way, 3:30 a.m., because they were even doing pre-shit for those who were on Fire Watch, which, terrible. I don't know how they got picked. 3 people that were in the Charlie company there, 3 people that were 11 days into it, and they were forced to watch, look out. And it's like they roll right into that, the lights, like they've been up for the last. Oh, buddy. But we appreciate them.
Yes, we do.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm thankful it exists.